Finally, God is revealing the truth about your life partner, and you must listen closely because this message is not just words but a direct call to your soul. Heaven has seen every tear you cried in silence, every prayer you whispered in the night, and every moment your heart longed for clarity. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now with the sword of truth, declaring that this cannot wait any longer. What is being revealed carries urgency because God Himself is exposing the truth about the one closest to your heart. For a long time confusion covered your eyes and you asked God not to let you be deceived. Today your prayer is answered. God says, do not fear what you are about to learn, because this will not destroy you. It will make you stronger and unshakable. Archangel Michael says your partner is not who you believe them to be. There is another side they have hidden, and though they wore the mask of love, heaven will not let you live in lies. This is not punishment, it is protection. The one you trusted most has carried secrets, and your spirit sensed it though your mind pushed it away. You felt uneasy, you noticed inconsistencies, yet your love made you cover them up with hope. But heaven says no more pretending, no more ignoring, truth is here. God has seen how much you invested, how much you believed, how pure your loyalty was, but their loyalty was divided. You gave with open hands, but they often hid something behind their back. Do not hate yourself for not seeing it sooner, for love always hopes and always trusts, and that is not weakness. But now God says enough, light must replace darkness and truth must replace illusion. Michael says this revelation is not to break you but to set you free. Heaven knows how tightly you held on even when signs appeared and you prayed that if this person was not meant for you, God would remove them. This is not punishment, this is rescue, because your destiny is too important to be tied to deception. God says, do not tremble or fear, for with every truth I reveal I also give healing. The sting of exposure will become strength, and I will not let you walk through this alone. I am your shield, your fortress, and the one who lifts your head when others try to bow it down. You will not be abandoned, for I am with you. Michael warns the enemy tried to use your partner to distract you and keep you from your calling, but heaven intercepted. The love you deserve is not built on lies or hidden motives but on faith and truth. Anything else is counterfeit. God says even when deception surrounded you, I kept you from being destroyed, and now I am cutting the cords that were never meant to hold you. Take courage, for you are not losing but being delivered. Do not cling to what God is tearing away or you will prolong your pain. Trust the hands of the Almighty who formed you and now holds you. Child of God, you stand at a divine crossroads. You can deny this and stay in shadows or accept truth and walk in freedom. Heaven urges you to choose truth because that path carries peace and the love that will not betray you. God whispers that you are not alone, Michael is guarding you and the heavens are surrounding you. This exposure is not your downfall but your turning point, your divine shift toward what you have prayed for. Do not worry about shame or what others may say, because this revelation is not humiliation, it is liberation. God Himself is standing for you, saying you are safe, loved, chosen, and no betrayal can undo what He has ordained. Breathe, pray, trust, because what shocks you now will save you tomorrow. Michael is ready to protect you from the aftermath, and God promises to turn your pain into power, your heartbreak into healing, and your ending into a beginning. Nothing can pull you out of His hands. This message is not coincidence, it is designed by heaven for this very moment. God sees your hidden pain, your silent tears, your restless nights, and today heaven commands that truth can no longer be delayed. Michael himself has been fighting for you behind the scenes, shielding you from traps, but now he is raising his voice because the one closest to your heart is involved. Finally, God is uncovering what has been kept from you. For too long you gave your all without questioning, but behind closed doors things were concealed. It shocks you, it hurts you, but God says, I love you too much to leave you in lies. Your partner has carried secrets and made choices in the dark, but this exposure is for your deliverance, not your destruction. You may feel your chest tighten and your mind spin, asking why now, but God says it is not to break you but to prepare you for the blessing ahead. Sometimes masks must be pulled away so you can see truth and step into what I planned. Even now Michael stands guard with swords of fire around your life, keeping you safe from harm. The heaviness you felt, the strange unease, those were my warnings, and now I am shouting so you will not ignore it anymore. This is about your destiny, and you cannot afford to walk tied to chains when heaven has written freedom over your life. Do not hate your partner or curse them, but release them and trust that I will handle them. This is not revenge but clarity, not shame but freedom. Your tears, your sleepless nights, your heartbreak will all be turned into strength and blessing. You will rise from this not abandoned but carried, not empty but overflowing. What your partner tried to hide will become your testimony. What the enemy tried to trap you with will become your launching point. Michael wraps his wings around you and whispers courage. This is the moment of your freedom. The sword of truth has been drawn and nothing hidden can stay in darkness. You are chosen, you are loved, you are safe. Trust me, keep your heart steady, and hold my hand tightly. I will not forsake you. Through this storm I will carry you into the light of a new day. This is your urgent message of divine clarity. Do not ignore it because heaven speaks with urgency. A shocking plan was signed behind your back to target you, but God has revealed it before it could succeed. Michael saw the signatures, the secret deal, the trap, and he has erased their plans. You may have felt confusion, strange shifts, and sudden heaviness, but those were signs of what was hidden. Now it is uncovered. They wanted to steal your blessing, your position, your inheritance, but they forgot your life is not in their hands. God has signed you in with His eternal seal. Heaven says you are being targeted because you are about to walk into breakthrough. The fight is proof of your greatness. This exposure is not to scare you but to prepare you. Soon you will hear conversations and see messages that confirm everything. Do not explain them away and do not cover what God is exposing. You prayed for answers and this is the answer. Stand still and see my salvation. You were not wrong for believing, you were not wrong for loving, they were wrong for deceiving, and heaven will deal with them. This is your moment of unveiling. Michael says he fought to deliver this message to you because your destiny is bigger than your pain and brighter than your disappointment. Finally, God is exposing your life partner, their hidden motives, their divided heart, their secret fears, their double promises, all of it is being revealed. You cannot deny it anymore. This is not to break you but to empower you. On the other side of this you will rise stronger with clearer purpose and unbroken love. You are not losing love, you are gaining truth, and truth will lead you to real love. This is your moment, this is your hour, this is your exposure. Finally, God is exposing your life partner, and though it shakes you, it is the greatest mercy heaven could ever give. God says now that the truth has been uncovered, you must prepare yourself for the season ahead, because this is not the end of your story but the beginning of a greater chapter. The enemy thought by tying you to deception your destiny would be delayed forever, but heaven has shifted everything in your favor. What was meant to hold you back will now launch you forward. The exposure you received is not to leave you empty but to make room for the blessings that could not flow while lies surrounded you. You have cried asking why doors were blocked and why promises seemed slow to arrive, but the Lord says it was because truth had not yet been revealed. Now that the mask is off, acceleration will begin. Doors will open quickly, opportunities will appear suddenly, miracles will align unexpectedly, and what felt impossible will unfold in front of you. Your faith has been tested in fire, but now it will produce gold. God says you are stepping into a season of undeniable clarity. Never again will you be fooled in the same way, never again will you doubt the voice inside you, never again will you shrink your spirit to fit into someone else's shadows. This unveiling is your graduation into spiritual maturity, your promotion into deeper purpose, your release into unstoppable destiny. The angels are rejoicing because heaven has been waiting for you to reach this very moment. Archangel Michael says the war in the unseen was intense and many forces tried to block this revelation, but heaven prevailed and now the truth is yours. Child of God, do not let fear choke your hope, because what looks like loss is actually divine exchange. You are giving up chains and receiving freedom, you are giving up shadows and receiving light, you are giving up counterfeit love and receiving real love. The Father says, I am preparing someone whose loyalty is pure, whose heart is clean, whose love will mirror my love for you. Do not think you will remain empty, because I am already arranging divine connections that will honor your soul. The one who betrayed you did not remove your value, they only revealed their own brokenness. You are still chosen, still anointed, still precious in my sight. Heaven says your tears are being turned into seeds, and soon you will harvest joy greater than the pain you felt. Michael declares that every plot written against you is now collapsing, every trap set for you is now exposed, every false friend is now revealed, and no power of darkness can undo the covering of God on your life. Remember this, child. Your destiny is too important to be tied to lies. That is why this unveiling came. You may feel heavy, but soon you will feel light. You may feel shaken, but soon you will feel unshakable. God says, I will heal your broken trust, I will restore your joy, I will renew your strength. The scars you carry will not remind you of pain, but will testify of survival. People will look at you and wonder how you overcame, and you will point only to me. This is why you had to know the truth. This is why Michael shouted with urgency. Because your destiny could not afford delay. You are about to step into answered prayers, into breakthroughs you asked for long ago, into promises you thought were forgotten. They are not forgotten, they were waiting for this moment. When lies fall away, blessings rush in. Now is that time. God says, prepare yourself, because even relationships around you will shift. Some will walk away once truth is revealed, but do not chase them. I am removing what cannot stay and bringing what must come. Trust my hand, trust my timing, trust my process. For every person exposed, I will send those who are true. For every door closed, I will open one greater. For every tear cried, I will give laughter that overflows. The angels are saying, rise up, child of God, do not sink into sorrow, but lift your head, because the King of Kings is working for you. Michael reminds you the sword of truth never returns empty. Once it cuts away deception, it makes space for divine restoration. Child of God, the Lord says, do not look back at the broken pieces, because I am giving you a new vessel that will hold living water. The cup that was cracked could not carry what I planned for you. That is why I had to let it fall apart before it wasted more of your time. I am the potter and you are the clay, and I am shaping you into something that cannot be destroyed by human lies. Do not ask why they betrayed you. Ask instead why I saved you from walking longer in the dark. The answer is simple. I love you too much to let you live in chains. My love demanded truth, and now truth has made you free. Archangel Michael says, rejoice even in your tears, because the chains are gone, the masks are gone, the lies are gone. Heaven is declaring that a season of divine justice has begun. What was stolen will be returned, what was delayed will be released, what was cursed will be turned into blessing. Do not fear revenge. Do not waste energy on bitterness, for God Himself says, vengeance is mine. I will handle the ones who hurt you. I will deal with the ones who mocked you. I will confront the ones who betrayed you. You need only to stand still and watch the salvation of the Lord. Even as you hear this message, angels are being dispatched to clear your path. They are removing obstacles, scattering enemies, exposing hidden plots, and creating space for miracles to flow. Do not be surprised when people who laughed at you soon watch you rise. Do not be surprised when those who left you behind soon see you lifted high. I am the God who raises the humble and humbles the proud. Your life will be proof of my power. Heaven says, prepare your heart because abundance is coming. Financial blessings are aligning, opportunities are opening, healing is flowing, relationships are being restored. Even your health will feel the touch of heaven because stress will no longer control your body. Peace is coming to your mind, strength is coming to your bones, joy is coming to your spirit. Michael says every sleepless night you endured will now be replaced by restful nights filled with heavenly dreams. God says, I will speak to you in the quiet of your rest, I will whisper to you in visions, I will confirm my promises in ways you cannot deny. Trust the signs I send, trust the voice within, trust the peace that guides you. No longer will you live confused, no longer will you second-guess yourself, no longer will you walk in circles. This revelation was the key that unlocks the straight path I have prepared. Walk in it boldly because the steps of the righteous are ordered by the Lord. Heaven says you are walking into a season of recognition. Those who overlooked you will not be able to ignore you, those who dismissed you will not be able to deny you, those who doubted you will not be able to stop you. I am placing my light on your life so that what I do in you will be seen by all. Child of God, your time in hiding has ended, your time of waiting has ended, your time of wondering has ended. The truth has broken the delay and now you are moving into destiny. Archangel Michael says, I fought for you because your purpose is too great to be lost. Heaven sees you as valuable, heaven sees you as chosen, heaven sees you as unstoppable. Do not look at yourself as broken, look at yourself as rebuilt by the hand of God. Do not see yourself as abandoned, see yourself as adopted by the King of Kings. Do not believe you are unlucky, believe you are covered by favor. God says, I am rewriting your story and the chapters ahead will make you forget the pain of the chapters behind. I will fill your future with so much joy that your past will lose its sting. I will surround you with so much love that your old wounds will fade. I will crown you with so much honor that your shame will be forgotten. This is my promise and I never break my word. Heaven says, lift your eyes because your help comes from above. Do not be distracted by storms, focus on the rainbow I am setting before you. Do not be shaken by trials, focus on the victory I am guaranteeing you. Do not be blinded by lies, focus on the truth that has already set you free. You are more than a survivor, you are a conqueror. You are more than restored, you are elevated. You are more than blessed, you are overflowing. Michael says the trumpet of heaven has sounded and your new season has begun. Walk forward with courage, speak words of faith, carry hope like a shield, and do not let anyone convince you to settle for less. You were born for greatness and heaven has confirmed it. The pain you faced was preparation, the loss you endured was redirection, the betrayal you suffered was protection. Every detail had a purpose, and now you will see why. God says, my child, your destiny is secure, your path is guarded, your story is blessed, your ending is victory. Nothing and no one can change what I have declared. This is your hour, this is your breakthrough, this is your freedom. Rejoice, for the truth has set you free, and the best chapters of your life are about to begin. Child of God, the Lord says the heavens are opening wider over your life than ever before. I have heard every hidden cry, I have counted every silent tear, I have measured every moment of pain, and now I am repaying you with joy that overflows. You thought you were forgotten, but I engraved your name on the palm of my hand, and I never let you out of my sight. I carried you when you could not walk, I held you when you could not stand, I fought for you when you could not lift your voice. Every storm that was meant to destroy you only made you stronger. Every night that seemed endless prepared you for the dawn you are about to see. Michael says the angels are rejoicing because the dawn has already broken in the spirit, and soon your eyes will see it in the natural. The heaviness that tried to drown you is lifting, the fear that tried to silence you is breaking, the doubts that tried to control you are melting away. God says, my light is covering your steps, and the darkness can no longer reach you. What once intimidated you will now bow before you. What once scared you will now flee from you. What once looked impossible will now become your testimony. You will say, look what the Lord has done, and even unbelievers will have no choice but to admit that God's hand is on your life. Child of God, I am pouring out blessings that will not only meet your needs but also overflow to those around you. You will become a fountain of encouragement, a source of strength, a living witness of grace. Do not be surprised when people begin to ask how you overcame. Do not be surprised when strangers are drawn to your light. Do not be surprised when favor follows you everywhere. Heaven says this is not by chance, this is destiny. Your steps were ordered, your path was marked, your victory was written. Michael says no curse can stop what God has blessed. No weapon can pierce what God has covered. No demon can hinder what God has released. Stand firm in this truth, because it will keep you strong when storms come again. Yes, storms will rise, but they will no longer shake you. Yes, battles will appear, but they will no longer defeat you. Yes, enemies will gather, but they will no longer win. The victory is already secured because the blood of the Lamb covers you. God says, do not look for approval from man, because my approval is all you need. Do not chase validation from people, because my favor is already written over you. Do not fear being alone, because my presence will never leave you. I am closer than the breath in your lungs, and I will be with you until the end of days. Lift your head, because shame is broken. Lift your hands, because blessings are falling. Lift your voice, because heaven is listening. The sound of your praise will unlock new doors. The song of your faith will shake the chains that tried to return. The shout of your joy will scatter every plan of the enemy. Michael says praise is your weapon, worship is your shield, faith is your sword, and love is your crown. Use these and you will never lose again. Heaven is declaring that you will rise higher than before. What was small will grow, what was weak will strengthen, what was delayed will accelerate. You will look back at this season and see it was the turning point, the place where the tide shifted, the chapter where everything changed. Child of God, your story is becoming a testimony, your wounds are becoming wisdom, your scars are becoming strength. You will not hide them anymore, you will show them as proof of survival, as proof of grace, as proof of God's power. The enemy tried to end you, but instead God used it to elevate you. The enemy tried to silence you, but instead God gave you a louder voice. The enemy tried to shame you, but instead God clothed you with honor. Michael says the heavens laugh at the enemy because he thought he won, but the victory belongs to you. God says, I am sending divine helpers to walk with you. They will support your vision, they will honor your purpose, they will protect your value. I am removing those who only drained you and replacing them with those who will pour into you. Friendships will be pure, partnerships will be fruitful, connections will be divine. Do not chase after people I have removed because their chapter in your life is finished. Trust my pruning because it leads to greater fruit. Trust my cutting because it makes room for growth. Trust my timing because it never fails. My child, you are not late, you are right on schedule. Even the delays were part of my design, even the detours were part of my plan, even the pain was part of your preparation. Nothing was wasted, nothing was lost, nothing was in vain. All things are working together for your good, and soon you will see the masterpiece I was building all along. Michael says angels are preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. You will sit in peace while those who doubted you watch in silence. You will feast on blessings while those who mocked you are left in shock. You will overflow with joy while those who cursed you are left confused. This is not arrogance, this is justice. The Lord of hosts is faithful to reward the faithful and punish the wicked. Do not seek revenge, do not waste breath on anger, do not look back with bitterness. Keep your eyes forward because the crown of victory is already in sight. God says, I have set eternity in your heart and you will live with hope that never dies. You will walk with confidence that never fades, you will shine with light that never dims. My glory is rising on you and nations will see it. You are not small, you are not forgotten, you are not ordinary. You are chosen, you are called, you are crowned. Let this truth sink deep into your soul because it will carry you through every season ahead. Heaven says rejoice because the battle is finished, the breakthrough is here, the blessing is yours. Lift your heart and know that you are loved, you are guarded, and you are destined for greatness. This is your closure, this is your freedom. This is your final turning point. The Lord says the past is closed, the present is blessed, the future is secured. Walk boldly because I am with you always, even to the end of time.